So the first official teaser for Stranger Things 5 is finally here, and the internet is predictably in a complete meltdown. Everyone's dissecting the big moments, the military rolling through a fractured Hawkins, Joyce looking ready for a fight, and our favorite crew assembling for what looks like their final desperate battle. The scope is massive, the stakes feel impossibly high, and it seems like the end is truly nigh. But what if the key to this whole season isn't in the epic sweeping shots of destruction? What if the most important clue is actually something much quieter? A detail that points to a more personal, horrifying conflict brewing just beneath the surface. One that could change what victory even means. Today we're digging into a theory that's been floating around for a while, but feels more relevant than ever after this teaser. It's the idea that the final war isn't just about stopping Vecna, it's about saving Will Byers from becoming Vecna's final play. This isn't just about closing the gates anymore, it's about preventing the ultimate betrayal, one that comes from within their own circle. All right, let's get on the same page with what we know for sure. The official synopsis confirms we're picking up with a significant time jump. Hawkins is in chaos, torn apart by the rifts from Season 4, and it's under military lockdown. Vecna has taken a serious hit, but he's not gone. He's out there somewhere, and the mission is clear. Find him and end this for good. Will's connection to the Upside Down is also a confirmed, central part of this final season. The synopsis even mentions that Will can still feel Vecna, a chilling tie that was never fully severed. Now, a lot of fan theories have swirled for years about Will's connection, making him a potential liability or even a villain. But watching this teaser and knowing Will is a key focus reframes the entire mission. What if Vecna, weakened and needing a place to hide and recover, found the perfect hideout? Not in some corner of the Upside Down, but inside the one person who has always been his gateway to Hawkins. What if he's hiding in plain sight, inside Will? This theory completely changes the game. If Vecna is inside Will, the mission is no longer a simple search and destroy operation. It becomes an exorcism. Every move they make against Vecna could be a move they make against their friend. How do you fight an enemy who is wearing your friend's face? This turns the group's greatest strength, their love and loyalty to each other, into their most devastating weakness. Suddenly, the fight isn't just about saving the world anymore. It's about a terrible choice. Can they save the world without having to sacrifice Will in the process? Closing the gates for good might require severing Vecna's link to our world. And if Will is that link, the cost of victory could be unthinkable. The real battle might not be for Hawkins, but for Will Byers' soul. And if you think that sounds like a stretch, remember the very first episode of the entire series was titled Chapter 1, The Vanishing of Will Byers. As of July 2025, the Duffer Brothers have been very tight-lipped about the new episode titles, but they have mentioned that the final season will bring things full circle, calling back to Season 1. What could be a more tragic, full-circle moment than having the story end where it began, with the potential final vanishing of Will Byers? Not a physical disappearance this time, but a spiritual one, as the friend they all fought so hard to bring back gets erased from the inside out. This would make the central conflict deeply personal, forcing our heroes to confront the very real possibility that saving everyone else might mean losing one of their own, for good. So when you rewatch that teaser, try to see it through that lens. Look past the explosions and the military and focus on the characters. The war for Hawkins is the backdrop, but the war for Will Byers might just be the main event. Is he the key to defeating Vecna? Or is he the final tool of destruction Vecna plans to use against the people who love him most? Cucka, but that's just my take on it. What do you think? Is Will heading for a dark turn, or is his connection to Vecna the secret weapon they need? Excited, let me know what you think is going to happen in the comments below. And if you're into theories that look for the story behind the spectacle, make sure you like and subscribe for more.